Hi, so today I want to show you how you can make reusable component events for your dynamic buttons or for your dynamic style components. So in the last video, we made a style component, that we can add dynamic text into it and dynamic SVG icon. If you haven't watched the video yet, I would highly recommend you to look into the video description and to watch that video on YouTube. And if you're already in the description, you may want to also join my membership where you get a bunch of cool stuff as well. Just as a side note, little advertisement. Sorry, won't do it again. But now we're just going to move back to the Toddle editor, and we are continuing in making this component work, because right now we can click that button, nothing is happening, right? And what we want to do is we want to just to have something that we can do, install real quick the confetti package. I love the confetti package for debugging. Everybody who is in office hours knows that, because it's just visual. You just see what's happening. But right now we don't have any events, right? So what we want to do is we want to be able, when a user clicks this button that is a component, that we can trigger events, that we can, go to different things and so on. So the way we do that is we actually open our primary button component and we just register the events on this button. So on this button, of course, maybe we want to add a click event, right? So on click, we need to create a click event. But before, what should we do on the click event? Should we, So what we need to do is we need to create a component event for the component that we have in Toddle, and then on event of the HTML element, we'll be able to call that component element. And it's going to make sense in just a second. So if we click outside of the canvas here, we see our events. I can click on the plus and I can call this click. Beautiful. We got our click event. I'll just leave out the test data for now. We got our click event. Now on this element, on click, I want to call the click event. And now we see we got some output. I can just copy that output when calling the click event on click of that button, and I just add this as the test value. And then I got my test value in here. So now when I click this button and I have a click event registered on this button inside of my component, it's calling the component click event and then passing on the click data. So now, because usually I could just have things work inside of the component, but how do I have something that is clicked inside of the component be sending an event or triggering something that is outside of the component? That would be problematic because components are separate islands of functionality. But with the events, it's simple, because now if we go on our button, we see that we have a click event. And on click, we can run confetti. So now, what is happening if we click this element? This click is triggering the component click event, and the component click event, which is right here, is triggering the confetti. So now when I click on here, I will have confetti. And it's super fast. There is no time delay. It is fully responsive, reactive, and it just works amazingly. This is how we do component click events. Now, what we could also do, we could also register multiple events, right? We can do this for as many as we want. We can go on the button and we can go on, we can go on double click, or we can do multiple things. We can do hover, mouse in, mouse out, and all those things. And this is how we can work with components and then also have events inside of Toddle for those components. So that was a short video today, but if you want to learn more and more in depth about components and how to work with those and how to make things work better, faster, and smoother inside of Toddle, and also how to do the backend stuff, I would highly suggest you to join the NoCodeProCode.com membership, where we have a lot of educational resources, tens of hours of educational resources, courses step by step for Toddle. Let me actually show you what we have in here. So we got, actually, this big news. We got passkeys coming. There is a passkey framework called Despia Keys that is free for every user. So you'll be able to integrate passkeys, Face ID, and Touch ID inside of your Toddle application if you're a member. Also with the server setup and then validating the attestation objects and all of that. So it's fully secure. But yeah, you got the office hours. We got them daily where you can ask your questions about the courses. We got special courses. They're not on YouTube. We got hours and hours, tens of hours, dozens of hours of content that is not on YouTube and that's added daily. Today I made like 2 hours of courses again for the membership side. And we got those, right? You can also ask your question if you have questions about something that was in the course. Sometimes some questions are unanswered. And then we also have the tutorials where we have in-depth courses about all those extensive things, right? And to help you really get started with those things. We got them also for Xano, and we got also beautiful templates for Toddle. We got a whole boilerplate, a whole framework in how to make a SaaS application from scratch, the full template, the full boilerplate. You can set up your SaaS in Toddle and Xano in less than 10 minutes using Stripe for payments. It's all set up, all secure. Take secure payments and you'll be able to validate if the user paid or not. We got Resend for authentication and emails. We got Toddle for the front end and Xano for the back end. And we got much more templates in here. We also got a beautiful file uploader that is directly, as you add the files, sending those to the backend, right? But then if you delete the file, actually also deleting it from the backend so you don't junk up your storage, which is also very important. So we got so much cool stuff here. We got templates for multi-step forms, and I think I linked it to the wrong link. But yeah, we got exciting stuff in there. And single-page application templates, which are there's a 2-hour course, I think, or a 1-hour course on single-page applications coming as well. So yeah, if you want to join, it's nocodeprocode.com. The link to join is in the video description below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all your support, all your comments, all your shares, all your likes, everything. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. And regardless if you join or not the membership, just thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate you, and have a wonderful rest of your day, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.